Boots of the Assembler are exotic Warlock boots added to Destiny 2 in Season 14, and they open up a whole new load of options for support builds for Warlocks. And today I'm going to check out the Boots of the Assembler, what they do, how to get them, plus how to put together a build which is going to make you the MVP of any team for PvE content in Destiny 2. But if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And if you enjoy this week of video games content, consider becoming a channel member by hitting that join button down below. Well, Boots of the Assembler are exotic Warlock leg armor that come with the perk Blessing of Order. So standing in a healing rift creates noble seekers that seek out allies that are not in a rift and heal them, and then also standing in an empowering rift creates noble seekers that grant both you and your ally a damage bonus. And each time a noble seeker finds one of your allies, the duration of your rift is briefly extended while you are standing in it. So Boots of the Assembler pair really well with Lumina, one of the exotic hand cannons from the Forsaken expansion. And Boots of the Assembler can help heal teammates, and then Lumina can buff teammates' damage, so that's really good together. That means you can run around healing and enhancing teammates' damage all day long, and everyone is going to want to have you on their team. Well, let's have a look at how to get Boots of the Assembler. So Boots of the Assembler are one of the newer exotic pieces of armor introduced in the Beyond Light update, specifically this season in Season 14, Season of the Splicer. So previous to Beyond Light and these newer armor pieces being introduced, exotic armor was always acquired at random through exotic engrams or campaign story content, or you can pick it up from Zur at the weekend if he's got it. Well, now there's a way to target farm exotic pieces of armor through Legend and Master Lost sectors. So if you complete these activities solo, then there's a chance for the exotic armor to drop for you. And every day, the Legend 1310 and Master, currently 1340 this season, although I imagine they'll probably go up next season. The Lost sectors rotate, and 2 are available each day across Europa, Cosmodrome, Moon, Tangled Shore, and the EDZ2. So as well as the location for the Legend and the Master Lost sectors rotating, the rewards rotate too, with different armor pieces for the head, arms, chest, and legs each day. So if you want to check out the location and the rewards, then you can do so in-game by completing all the Lost sectors on the regular difficulty and then checking the map. And the Legend and the Master Lost sectors are indicated as a blue shield icon. Another really good way to check and a great tool is called todayindestiny.com, and this will quickly tell you what the location is, plus also what the reward is too. Well, to get Boots of the Assembler, you want to look out for the exotic leg rewards, and then complete the Legend or Master Lost sector solo as a Warlock, and you'll have a chance for that reward. If you don't get it the first time, keep trying, and you'll get it after a few tries. Well, next up, let's put together a Boots of the Assembler Warlock PvE build, and this one is a support-focused build for Warlocks. So for the subclass, I'm using Attunement of Grace, and this is middle tree ability for Dawnblades for the Warlock class. So looking at the abilities here, we've got Divine Protection, so you convert your grenade into a blessing that heals ally target and drops overshields you and your allies can pick up. You activate Divine Protection while gliding to hover in midair. You've got Guiding Flame, so strike an enemy with this melee ability to inflict burn damage and empower yourself and nearby allies. We've got Benevolent Dawn, so healing or empowering your allies regenerates your grenade, melee and rift energy. And you've got the Well of Radiance, so you thrust your Daybreak Sword into the ground. The sword continuously projects a powerful aura that heals and empowers nearby allies. So in combination with this, Divine Protection goes really well. You can turn your grenade into a blessing, you can throw it around like a grenade to heal teammates. Works really well with Lumina and also your new exotic boots too. And your melee also empowers those around you. You may be sacrificing your damage output on the subclass, but by empowering and supporting others, it's really going to help you tear through PvE, especially if your teammates are kitted out for maximum damage. Next, let's have a look at the weapons. I'm going to be using a combination of weapons that further support the healing motif of the build. So we've got Lumina up first. That is an exotic kinetic hand cannon. This one has noble rounds, so kills with a weapon leave behind remnants. Absorbing a remnant converts your next hip-fired shot into an ally-seeking noble round and partially refills the magazine. We've got the Blessing of the Sky as well, so using a noble round on an ally heals them and grants both you and gives them weapon bonus damage for a short time. So that is really useful. So Lumina is a pretty good hand cannon, and you can pick it up from the Monuments to Lost Lights. Again, goes really well with the support motif for the build, and with that Blessing of Sky, you can shoot your allies and they will get bonus damage for a short duration. Really useful. So in the energy slot, I'm using Salvage's Salvo. It's a favourite of mine. So Salvager Salvo is a legendary energy arc grenade launcher. So this one's really, really good. So you get Demolitionist on it by default. So kills with a weapon give grenade energy. That's going to be really, really useful for the support builds. You can throw your grenade and that turns into a blessing for your teammates. We've also got Chain Reaction. Well, that just creates explosions. That's really, really good. For my power weapon, I'm using Code Dwello. And this one works really well with the mod Argent Ordnance. And that is a Charge with Light mod. And talking about the mods, let's have a look at the mods next. So to go with Salvager Salvo, I'm using Breach and Clear. So when using a grenade launcher, damaging a boss or damaging a champion or breaking a combatant's shields, it reloads your stowed weapons and causes the combatant to take increased damage for a short duration. Hands down, probably the best mod in the game right now, although I don't know if it's going to be staying after Season 14. I really, really hope it comes back if it isn't staying. This is probably the best thing we've seen since Oppressive Darkness a few seasons ago. I'm also using Taking Charge, so you get Charge with Light by picking up Orbs of Power. And also Protective Light, so while Charge with Light you gain significant damage resistance against combatants when your shields are destroyed. This effect consumes all stacks of Charge with Light. The more stacks consumed, the longer the damage resistance lasts. This does have a stat penalty of -10 to Strength. But then I am using Powerful Friends, so when you become Charged with Light, nearby allies also become Charged with Light if they're not already. So this one comes with a stat increase of +20 mobility, so really, really useful. And these two mods, Protective Light, Powerful Friends, really good for that support build. Protective Light especially with that damage resistance, really, really going to help you out if you get in a sticky situation. I'm using Argent Ordnance as well, so while Charged with Light, readying or firing a rocket launcher grants increased damage and reload speed. So this one is going to go really, really well with Code Dwello. Just make sure you get Charged with Light before firing your rockets, and damaging a combatant with a rocket consumes 1 stack of Charged with Light. And I think you get about a 15 to 20% increase to your rocket launcher damage. That's really, really useful. So as well as being a really supportive Warlock in your fire team, you are going to be able to dish out the high level damage too. Well, let me know what you think of the Boots of the Assembler down there in the comments. And if you can improve the build, share those details with the community. Well, that is it for this guide for how to get the Boots of the Assembler in Destiny 2. And as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. See you soon.